So here is our delegation of Veterans for Peace and PJALS members and community members who just met with Kathy McMorris Rodgers District Director Louise Fendrich. So Pastor Deb Conklin, how do you think that meeting went?
I thought it went fairly well. She certainly listened well, and it was nice to start out with her affirming that Kathy is still very much wanting to have someone make the case for her to use military action in Syria right now, that she hasn't decided that this is something we should do. And it felt like Louise really listened to the points we were making, and I got the impression that she was going to take those to Kathy and encourage Kathy to think about those and know that that's what her constituents are looking at.
Right. What else sticks with you guys from that meeting? Were there particularly important points that you would say again if you were there again? Anyone?
She took good notes.
Yes, she did.
Very good notes on each of the points.
I think it was very good to make the point that this is a nonpartisan issue, because we have been at odds with Kathy forever about partisan issues, and still have some big partisan issues with her. And I think it's the nonpartisan angle gives me a little more hope that we might get into her consciousness as somebody with positive ideas.
I think it was important asking her to be a leader representing the majority of people in this country who have voiced their disapproval of a military strike.
I think the people who raised the human issue, the issue of if we respond militarily, more people are going to die. If we end up in a military solution, women and children are the ones who primarily suffer. And it felt like Louise, at least, responded to those as important points, that we have to think about who's going to suffer from our action, not just what the world political ramifications are.
Yeah. I appreciated Rusty and Tom emphasizing the misuse of the State Department as an organizer for war rather than as a peaceful engager in the world. Anything else?
We talked a little bit about the UN Security Council as the governing body to make the decision.
That's right. That's right.
And I think the importance of the Chemical Weapons Convention and of convening the nations who are a part of that and not, with an opportunity to actually address the root cause of the violence and the problems which are affecting nearly all the countries in the Middle East, which need to be solved diplomatically and by a negotiated peace.
And of course that made me think of Kellogg-Briand, but I decided that might muddy the waters.
We all had to control ourselves at various points. Yes. And so we need to keep the calls coming and keep the emails coming. So far, Kathy McMorris Rodgers has said she is undecided and she expects proof before she's willing to take action. So we need to keep the calls and contacts coming. So thanks everybody for